everybody, today I'm googling common questions about type 1 diabetes. The first one is, what does type 1 diabetes feel like? It doesn't feel like anything except that you're just a pincushion, basically. But I feel just as normal as I did before I was diabetic, so it's kind of a silly question. It doesn't feel any different. So what does it look like? It also is the same. Like, you just have to give yourself a bunch of shots and prick your finger and then go about your day, unless you have the pump. That looks a little different, but it doesn't look any different than people without diabetes. How does type 1 diabetes affect the body? The cells in the pancreas that make insulin stop making insulin, which means your body can't absorb glucose and turn it into energy. People without type 1 diabetes, the sugar that they ingest, the insulin turns it into energy. And with type 1 diabetics, we don't make insulin. So if you're not taking proper care of yourself, your body just like takes the fat that you ingest and it tries to turn that into energy. That's why you usually get really sick and you lose a lot of weight, because you're basically starving yourself because you don't get any of the good fat or like nutrients because your body doesn't know how to make energy. What does type 1 diabetes lead to? It can lead to heart disease, kidney disease, eye disease, you can go blind, skin infections, foot disease, loss of limbs. It can also lead to gum disease. To prevent these things from happening, you need to keep your blood sugar in a good range and eat healthy, move around a lot, take care of your teeth, and make sure you're just taking insulin and eating the right amount of carbs. Charlie, stop. Is type 1 diabetes reversible? No. Type 2 is reversible, but type 1 you live with for the rest of your life. Type 1 diabetes considered a disability? Yes, I guess according to most laws, type 1 and type 2 is considered a disability. I was told that every employer I work under, they have to know that I'm diabetic so they can let the company know. Are diabetics allowed in the military? No. All branches of military do not let diabetics in, and if you happen to become diabetic, you will be discharged if you're not proven to be physically fit and healthy enough. When does type 1 diabetes occur? It usually occurs before you're 40. I was 21 when I got it. My second cousin was 2 when he got it. Brett Michaels was 6 when he got it. Halle Berry was 23 when she was diagnosed with diabetes type 1. She actually slipped into a coma when she was filming a TV show. That's how she found out. And Nick Jonas was 17 when he got it. So I feel like these people are great examples of being able to like tour or travel and film and just kind of being able to do whatever you want while being diabetic. It just kind of proves that like diabetes doesn't like rule your life, basically. How often do type 1 diabetics take insulin? I take 4 shots of insulin a day, 1 before each meal and 1 before bed. I know of some people who take 5 to 6 shots a day, so it just really varies depending on person to person. How often do type 1 diabetics check their blood sugar? Usually 4 to 5 times a day, when you wake up, before you go to bed, and then like before each meal. Or if you're feeling shaky, you check to make sure your levels aren't too low. How often do type 1 diabetics go to the doctor? I was told that I need to go to the eye doctor twice a year, the dentist once a year, and then to get checkups every few times a year. So really just as much as the average person, unless I'm feeling like there is something wrong, I go more. Obviously, when you first become diabetic, you go to the doctors more than you will a few years down the road when you have it all figured out. Does type 1 diabetes make you tired? No, it does not. I've actually gotten a lot of my energy back. If you are in diabetic ketoacidosis, yes, you get very tired because your body is shutting down and you're slipping into a coma, so you're exhausted all the time. But you don't fall into diabetic ketoacidosis unless you don't take care of your diabetes, or like in my case, you just don't know you're diabetic. Are type 1 diabetics skinny? Usually type 1 diabetics are skinny or normal built, like average, because we really focus on like portion control, healthy foods, and staying active every day. So yeah, it's really, I guess that's like a silver lining of being diabetic or type 1 diabetic, because you have to be healthy all the time. That's my silver lining, at least. Can diabetics donate blood? Yes, type 1 and type 2 diabetics can donate blood as long as they maintain a healthy blood sugar level. Can diabetics drive? Yes, of course they can drive. I drive myself everywhere all the time. It's fine. So that's about it for this video. If you guys have any questions for me, please put them in the comments below, and please like and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's in the description below. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you next time.